Good evening, everyone. My name's Melissa and I'm the founder of Venue Library. You'd think I'd have this sorted because I've spent the last 20 years being a corporate event manager, so I should really know the ropes. It was in the later part of that career that I discovered and really noticed a trend. The corporate decision-making behind my events was coming a lot later in the planning cycle. That caused a real problem because the first thing in any event management execution is booking a venue. Now that can take up to 6 to 12 weeks as you research, compare, visit and negotiate with those venues. And clearly time I just no longer had. I certainly wasn't the only one. We've interviewed over 140 corporate event bookers here in Australia during the Slingshot program, and they all share this time problem. 90% said that they're operating in the 1 to 6 week booking window. A few are operating with just a few days lead time. So that creates the opportunity for Venue Library, a marketplace connecting these motivated corporate buyers with venues with latent capacity. Now, of course, with opportunity comes competition, and there's a number of local and international businesses succeeding and gaining traction in this venue marketplace window. But all of them are addressing the broadest possible customer base. Venue Library, however, is targeting this very specific motivated buyer who just by clicking on our site is telling those venues they're prepared to buy now. This means much higher revenue because of far greater traction into their sales process. The platform itself is quite simple, simpler than the clicker. It's an easy to use interface for both sides of the market. For bookers, we've got practical search options, instant book functionality, and later on we'll have additional services. For venues, simply payment gateways and back-end systems to automate their small booking process whilst retaining their ownership of their inventory and pricing decisions. The next stage, the revenue model is equally as simple, 10% commission on all sales through the platform. Now, we're looking at a total potential revenue market here in Australia of 61.8 million. Australia's a fairly small mice market, and so we're looking to scale this product over the next few years. But in the short term, for the next 6 months, we'll be looking at refining the capability of the platform with partnerships to run trials with both corporate and venue groups. Those are kicking off in January, as we also scale up the inventory side of things with our venue listing, and we're doing a big marketing and advertising push through the second half of 2019. Getting all this done, we have a team of very experienced people in both this industry and also the software development and sales. We're supported by a large number of very senior tech and startup industry veterans, and they'll be guiding us through this whole process. So it's with this team, this solution, and a really in-depth understanding of the problem facing these corporate bookers that we'll take Venue Library to market to make last-minute venue finding fast, simple, and far more cost-effective for everyone involved. Thank you very much.